In this video, I am going to give the solution of question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 of exercise 7.2. So, to solve exercise 7.2, at first you have to know a formula called section formula. Section formula is, if 2 points are given, one point will represent by x1, y1, another point you represent by x2, y2, and in between there is a point P. You are asked to find its coordinate position, and the ratio division is given m is to n, maybe 2 is to 3, 4 is to 5, like that. So if the ratio is given, then how to find point P? Point P position is given by mx2 plus nx1, opposite you see. x1 y1 side distance is m, x2 y2 is n. It should be taken in order, otherwise it will be wrong. And then point P position is given by mx2 plus nx1, opposite you see, mx2 nx1, nx1 by m plus n, and again my2 plus ny1, opposite my2, m not y1, my2 and y1, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is called section formula. If 2 points A and B are given and you are asked to find a point P in the line segment AB, and the point P, it is divided in the ratio m is to n, then this is the formula to find coordinate of point P. And the first question, you see, it is like this, exactly same, it is matching. One point you represent by x1 y1, the other point you represent by x2 y2, and the ratio is represented by m is to n. So all the values are there, we have to just put in this formula. So if we put in the formula, you say the point P, you can represent by P, this point, it is given by m is to how much here, 2, m into x2 is 4, plus n is 3, and x1 is minus 1, by m plus n, 2 plus 3, and the second coordinate is given by m y2, m is 2 into y2 is minus 3, if negative you keep in bracket like this, plus n y1, n is 3, n into y1 value is 7, by m plus n, that means 2 plus 3, and if we simplify, you will get the position. You say 2 4s are 8 minus 3 by 5, and this is a minus 6 plus 3 7s are 21 by 5. You can simplification, you can do yourself. If any mistake you will see afterwards. 8 minus 3 is 5 by 5. Point P is just representing the point. P is not a algebraic term, okay? It is not in product, okay? Point P is just representing the point. 21 minus 6 is 15 by 5, and we are getting finally point P is 1, 3. Check, you will check the answer yourself. You will see. So this is how we find position of a point in a given ratio, and this formula, it is called section formula, okay? Dividing a line segment in a given section. Section means in given ratio. So this is the complete solution for the first question. Then question number 2. Question number 2, you say, find the coordinate of points of trisection. Trisection means a line segment AB is divided into 3 equal parts. A point is 4 minus 1, and B point is minus 2, minus 3, and it is divided into trisection. Trisection means divided into 3 equal parts. So equal, if we take 2 points like this, so it is divided now into 3 equal parts. You say 1, 2, 3 equal parts. So if 1 point you can mark it P. So there will be 2 answers, okay, 2 parts in the solution. First we will mark like this. One is 4 point P. 4 point P. You can just mark the point x1 y1. First point is x1 y1, point A. Second point B, mark it x2 y2. And when you take this point is P, then you see the ratio. This side one ratio, this side another. Ratio will be how much? You see, ratio is not given in the question, but you see this side one part, this side 2 parts, so ratio will be 1:2. when the line segment is divided into 3 equal parts, there will be 2 points. 2 points cutting at 2 points, making the line into 3 parts. And when you take the first point, that is P, ratio will be 1:2. You see clearly this side 1 part, this side 2 parts. So ratio is 1:2. So we can find out P first in the first case. Formula is m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. So all the points are there, values are there. You see m is 1, m into x2 is -2. You see, I'm telling you once again, you have to take the opposite. If this side is m, this will be x2. x1 y1 side is m, x2 y2 side is n. It should be taken in order. If you change the order, answer will be wrong. So m x2 plus n, n is 2 into x1, x1 is 4 by m plus n, 1 plus 2, and m y2, m is 1 into y2, y2 is -3, m y2 plus n, n is 2 into y1, y1 is -1. Just putting all the values are there, 1 plus 2. So if you simplify, you will get the complete solution. Now second part, this one you can do yourself calculation. Second part, we'll just mark this point as a Q, and when you mark this Q, you see just drawing the same diagram again. A, B, one point P, another point is Q. A is what? 4 minus 1, and B is -2 -3, and you will mark this x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and if you take Q, see this part will be now, what will be the ratio? Ratio will be now 2:1 ratio. This is point taking here. So for Q, ratio m:n is 2:1. Now you see this side 2 parts, this side 1 part for point Q, and x1 y1, x2 y2 exactly the same. And you will again use the same formula, ratio m x2 plus n x1 by m plus n, m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. And you can just put the values, all the values are there, you can calculate. Okay, m is 2, n is 1 now. This point, m is this side 2, this side 1, so m is 2, n is 1, and x1 y1, x2 y2, all the values are there, you can just put in, calculate, you will get the answer. Okay. Question number 3, you see it is like this. This is school playground, and they made like this line. Okay, first line, second line, third line, fourth line, like this they have drawn the line with chalk, dust or something like that. If you go through, you will understand. And 2 persons, they're going along with the flag in spot. Okay, one along the second line walking, another going along with the 8th line going. And it is said that the first person in the second line has run 1/4 of the distance AD. From A to D distance, it is given that, I'm writing here. Okay, from A to D distance, they said it is 100 meter. 100 meter. From A to D, this way of total distance 100 meter. They are going to run 100 meter. The first person in the second line has run how much distance? 1/4 of the distance. 1/4 of 100. So 1/4 of 100, how much? You see, 25. It has run 25 meter. That means this person in the second line, its position will be, it is going along the second line, and how much distance it has traveled? 1/4 of 100 is 25. Okay, 25. It has returned 25 meter. This way 2 unit, and this way 25 units. So first person, we got the position, we got the coordinate. Second person has run 1/5 of 100 meter. Along AD, it is total 100. They are going to run 100 meter. Okay, so 1/5 of 100, how much? It has run 20 meter. And you see the second person, its position will be, it is in the 8th line. So along x is 8, horizontal we take x. Okay, first x, along x it is 8, and along y how much? 1/5 of 100 meter. 1/5 of 100, that means 20 meter. So we got the position of both the person. Okay, one person at A, another person at B. We got the position. So now you are asked to find what is the distance between the 2 person. Okay, so distance between the 2 person, you see, hey, we got the position. A at what this point? 225. B is at what point? 8 comma 20. And you can just mark first person position is x1 y1, second person position is x2 y2, and you are asked to find their distance. Distance formula we know, it is done in the first exercise. Distance is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, and all the values are there. You can just put the values. You see x2 8 minus 2, 8 minus 2 square, and 20 minus 25, 20 minus 25 square. So 8 minus 2 is 6 square, and 20 minus, it is minus 5 square. 6 square is 36, 5 square is 25. You can calculate whatever it is, okay? So distance between the two persons you got. And in the second part, it is said that, in the same question again, second part is there. Second part, it is said that Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway. Halfway means, you say, what will be the halfway? The first person is going along the second way, third person is going along the 8th way. So what will be the halfway? Halfway means average, divided by 2. So halfway, half of 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8, how much? It is 10 by 2. That means it has to go along the 5th way. Second part, okay? The person, which person? Rashmi. That means Rashmi has to follow the 5th way. It will be in the halfway, you see. After calculation, you can see the gap here. This side also 1, 2, 3. This side also 1, 2, 3. That means it is in the exactly middle. So Rashmi has to follow the 5th way. You can say conclusion, the Rashmi has to follow the 5th way. So Rashmi has to follow the 5th way, and also it is asked in the halfway between. If halfway between, it will be in the middle, okay? It will be middle exactly. So what will be the middle? You see, 5th way, 2 plus 10 by 2 is 5th, na? And 25 plus 20, second coordinate. This will give x coordinate, x coordinate. What will we give y coordinate? Y coordinate will be 25 plus 20 divided by 2, middle, midpoint, midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, it was x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Midpoint formula is like this. Giving here midpoint. Midpoint is given by x1 plus x2 by 2, and the other one is y1 plus y2 by 2. So this is x1 plus x2 by 2, 2 plus 8 by 2, it is 5th. And y will be 25 plus 20 by 2. 25 plus 20 is 45 by 2. That means it is 22.5. So her position will be at a distance 22.5. So if you write her coordinate, it will be 5th comma 22.5. So you can just say the position of Rashmi is 5th and 22.5. This is the position, okay? Question number 4, you see, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the point. Line segment joining the point, one is A, another is B. So A is given here. This is the ratio formula, okay? This is the ratio we call section formula. Point A is given. Point A is given how much? Minus 3 comma 10. And point B is given 6 comma minus 8. And the point which is the point by which it is divided, that is actually point P. And in this case, point P is given minus 1 comma 6. And you are asked to find the ratio. That means what will be the ratio m is to n? You are asked to find the ratio in this case. Point is given A and B. The point which is dividing is given P, and the line segment joining points A and B also are given, and we are asked to find the ratio m is to n, and this is the section formula, ratio formula. So what is the point P? Ratio formula mx2. This is the formula. If we put the values, all the values are there, you see m is unknown, x2, see x2 how much? 6, plus n is unknown, and x1 is minus 1. by m plus n. M plus n also is not given. And second coordinate is m y2 plus n y1. Y1 is 6 by m plus n. It is not given. And the point is P. This is giving point P. Okay, this is the formula to find point P, and point P is given in the question. It is -1, 6. You see, point P is given. Point P is not a algebraic term. It is not product or anything. It is just representing. Okay, so we will just simplify. This is the formula to find point P, and point P is given. So this expression for P must be equal to the point given. Okay, and if we simplify, it is 6m minus n by m plus n, and this is -8m plus 6n by m plus n is equal to point P is -1, 6. Now comparing both sides, see both sides of equal sign. See, first equal to first. P is not taken, it is not algebraic term. This first coordinate must be equal to first coordinate. So 6m minus n by m plus n must be equal to -1. First equal to first, and second must be equal to the second equal to second. So we will calculate and get the ratio m is to n. You see, calculating the first. So 6m minus n is equal to -1 into m plus n. 6m minus n is equal to -m minus n. Minus into plus is minus. Okay, we'll take m one side, n one side. Here done mistake. Okay, you say this is not -1, this is -3. So this will be 3m. 3m, and this is also done mistake. M x2 minus plus n x1. X1 is 10. You see, sorry, x1 is 10. I took this point by mistake here. 10. So this will be 10. Okay, this is 10n. And this is 3n. 3n. So it will be m one side. 6m minus m will become plus m equal to -n, and this -3n will become +3n. But similar terms one side m, other side n. So it is how much? 6 plus 1, 7m is equal to 2n. 7m equal to 2n. So if we cross multiply, m by n will be 2 by 7. You see, one side m, one side just cross multiply, opposite of cross multiply, m by n will be 2 by 7. Therefore ratio m is to n is 2 is to 7. You will check afterwards it is correct or not. Okay, calculation, there may be mistake also. Same thing, same way you have to show this part also. You see, it is -8m plus 10n is equal to 6 into m plus n, and you will calculate here also. Let us see, -8m plus 10n is equal to 6m plus 6n. Again, we have to take m one side and n on the other side. So -8m minus 6m is equal to 6n minus 10n. M one side, n on the other. Okay, and -14m is equal to -4n. Minus on the both sides common getting cancel, and even cancel by 2 also. Again, if you do m by n, n is this side, this 14 will go this side, it will be 7. What is this? Plus got cancel, so it is 4 by how much? 4 by 14. 4 by 14 means 2 by 7. I think it is correct, getting the same below. So m is to n is how much? 2 is to 7. Therefore the required ratio, from both we have to get the same ratio. If we are getting different ratio, your calculation is wrong. Okay, we have to get the same ratio from both. First equal to first and second equal to second. First equal to first and second. They must give the ratio in both the cases, same ratio. Okay, so in this video you got the solution of question number 1, 2, 3 and 4 of exercise 7.2. Okay.